Have you been thinking about selling your home by owner? Well, I'm going to give you some great home selling tips for private sellers and discuss the pros and cons of selling by owner. Welcome to my channel. My name is Annie Paulus and I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams, St. Pete, Florida. And I understand that there are many times when a homeowner feels like they need to try to sell their home on their own rather than hire a real estate agent in order to save some money. And it certainly is possible. I'm not going to tell you that it's not possible. Of course, it would depend on the real estate market conditions and many other factors. So here are the steps involved if you want to sell your home by owner. Number 1, determining your asking price. I think this is one of the most critical things for a sale by owner, especially because if you price it incorrectly in the beginning, then the house sits on the market, and the more it sits on the market, the more potential buyers begin to wonder what's wrong with it. What makes pricing all the more challenging is the fact that the price is a moving target. And if you're not on top of what's going on in your market, your home can literally overnight become overpriced. For instance, if right after you put your home for sale, one of your neighbors have a family situation or file for bankruptcy and need to sell their home ASAP. And so they list it really low, and now all the buyers looking to buy in your neighborhood would compare and find your home overpriced, and it is going to affect your home appraisal value as well. So do your research and stay on top of your real estate market when determining what price you should be asking for your home, and keep tracking the market while it is up for sale. There are many more factors affecting price, and I could make up an entire video on just that, but I want to keep this video brief and to the point. So moving on to point number 2. Your house has to look great online. So get professional photos and videos done. And I don't care how latest and greatest your iPhone camera features are, please don't take pictures and videos on your phone for your listing. Your house is your biggest financial asset, so treat it as such. These days, videos are a must, and it should be high quality so that people can see the entire floor plan and layout. We get a ton of buyers in St. Petersburg, Florida that relocate here from out of state, and they are doing all of the initial research online because they are not here physically to see the homes. So give them as much as you possibly can to help them feel like they really understand what the house looks like. Number 3, you're gonna want to know your paperwork and have all the disclosures ready. As a real estate agent that is a member of the Florida Association of Realtors, we have a form called the Seller's Property Disclosure. It has a long list of questions like, are you on public water? Are you on septic? Have you ever had a leak? Have you ever had flooding? Do you require flood insurance? You want to tell these to the buyers up front because you don't want to hide any material flaws with the house. Material flaws meaning anything that would affect the value of the house, the price at which the house would be sold. Even when you are selling your home as is, you have to do full disclosure. When the buyers move in and the first time there is a heavy rain and it starts leaking and the guy comes to fix it and says, oh, this has been going on for some time, you're going to find yourself in legal trouble. So better to be very careful with those disclosures. Number 4 is marketing. And needless to say, this is very important. Second to the price. You can list your house for sale by owner on Zillow. You can also put ads in the newspaper, run Facebook ads on LinkedIn, on social media platforms that you feel comfortable with, or you could even hire somebody to run the ads for you, because there are certain things you need to understand with regards to selecting the target audience for your ads and your ad budget while setting up these ads online. Or you can end up blowing a lot of money and get 0 results. So be very mindful with your ads. You can mail postcards to potential first-time buyers in the area. You can purchase mailing lists for specific targeted buyers online and send out mailers to them. Mail 500 postcards within a 1-mile radius of your own. So when it comes to advertising and marketing, there are a lot of things that can be done. This is January of 2023, And in most areas of Florida, we are leaning more towards a balanced market. So you might have to do more than just put a sign on your front yard that says for sale by owner and expect to be flooded with offers. So you will have to advertise it well. So those were my 4 pointers when you want to sell your home by owner. Now let's take a look at the pros and cons of selling by owner. The main advantage that attracts sellers to sell by owner is obviously the possibility of saving the 5 to 7% commission. That's the biggest pro or advantage. The second advantage is having control over your listing in terms of pricing and showing around your availability. Now coming to the cons. It is interesting to know that statistically speaking, as per the data collected by the National Association of Realtors, for sale by owners nationwide, on an average, sell for substantially less than agent-assisted sales. In 2020, it was 26% less. In 2021, it was 18% less. And in 2022, for sale by owners sold 34% less than agent-assisted sales. And that's the primary disadvantage of selling by owner. Another drawback is the type of buyers that are very often attracted to a for sale by owner. And these are the investors. They are hoping to get a great deal by buying from a private seller because they know that the sellers are saving the commission by not working with an agent, and they feel like that's the money that they can save too. They're either going to buy it and fix it all up and flip it, or they're going to keep it as a rental property, and they need to get it cheaply in order to make it profitable for them. For sale by owners also attract a lot of buyers who are not very credit worthy. They can't get a loan, so they are looking for seller financing or lease with an option to purchase. They will often ask, could we do a lease with an option to purchase? I'm going to rent the house from you for now, and I'll be paying you the monthly rental. And then after a few years, once my credit is fixed, I can get a loan and I will buy the home. So this might work for you, but for some sellers, this doesn't help, especially if they need to sell in order to buy their next home because they need the down payment from the sale of the current home. The third factor to keep in mind is you're also going to have to be available to do all of the showings. So if the buyer wants to come see the house at around 11 a.m. and you are at work, you're going to have to figure out, well, do I leave work and come show the house, or do I try to do it later in the evening? There is a chance by then the potential buyer already went and saw another house and liked it and decided to move on from your home. And you certainly do not want to give away your logbox code to anyone unless you know for sure that it is a realtor bringing in a buyer. So now that I have told you how to sell your home by owner, and we have also discussed the pros and cons of selling by owner, if you would like to learn more about how to stage your home on a budget, click the link right here to learn about ways to make your home look fabulous when it's on the market without hiring a professional stager and spending thousands of dollars to do so. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.